Are either you two named Wayne?
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was wondering if either of you two were named Wayne.
Wayne's over there.
Oh, okay.
Willie, don't spite your nose. For crying out loud. I'm just here as administrator. You can be involved, for
I'm
fuck's
good.
sake.
I don't want to deal with it, man. It's all good.
So you do want to be involved, and then you get one little question put at you, and then you don't want to be involved.
Is there a Wayne somewhere around here?
Sorry, what?
Is there a Wayne around here?
Yes, ma'am, that's me.
Oh, hello. My name's Olivia.
Wake her up.
Pleasure to meet you, Olivia.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Oh.
What's her name? Went to, had to take a nap real quick.
You're smarter than
Okay,
that.
okay. Yeah, I was waiting over at the post office. I wasn't sure if I was seeing the right people or not. Man, there was no one here 10 minutes ago.
I'm saying I'm sorry you didn't get a letter.
Yeah, it's very odd.
Yeah. That is very odd.
Let's just get through these proceedings as quick as possible. Get her back on her life of freedom.
Yeah. Honestly, it has been a thoroughly unenjoyable experience for me as well.
Veteran Ranger
because
Loki. If you hit me
I feel
again,
like people were purposely shutting me down.
it will be very bad.
Yeah,
Please
I
refrain
don't
from
understand why that happened.
I do that. I wake up swinging.
I mean,
Is everything okay?
I just bothered the judge for a couple days straight. She took me,
Wipe your nose,
into
please.
a personal hearing, and then we got this set up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frustrated to the point where I was questioning whether I wanted to continue doing this.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It can be troubling work sometimes.
Kind of curious why everyone's staring at us with binoculars?
It's probably on who we're representing.
I thought the goal was that they didn't know you.
Exactly. Clearly, someone let some information get out. It's very frustrating.
I have not said a thing.
Neither have I. Kept it.
I've actually been asleep for most of the last couple days.
Right. 1 second. Excuse me, woman. My clientele can't see or hear anybody. People need to clear out of town. All due respect.
Hey, I need y'all to clear out of town. Some of y'all need to leave.
They have people on rooftops?
It's almost like they're waiting for something. It's really, really annoying. People are doing this.
Yeah. But this is pretty much on par with how I felt when I was originally trying to find the record information. They're like, we're not going to give you the info, but we're sure going to hassle you.
Yeah.
Are you folks ready?
Our client's around. It's just too many people in town. Nobody can hear or see her.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spoke with one of the marshals. He's clearing people out of town now.
Oh, wonderful.
Hello, folks. If you are not
We'll be back in just a
you need
moment.
to go on the
Yeah.
outskirts
Hey.
of town. We have too many folks in town.
Ken. The fuck?
Get rid of
Whose
the
horses are these?
Shoot some of the dogs. Hey, don't shoot
Again.
the dogs.
Oh.
Don't shoot the dogs. That was a joke.
Too many folks in town.
Why is everybody here?
So like 15
I don't
minutes ago, this
fucking
place
know.
was empty.
Well, it's kind of one reason I didn't want everybody and their brother knowing what was going on, but, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely shouldn't involve Forest Elizabeth.
I would request that some folks, possibly rangers, stationed on the outskirts
The town.
who
Not a chance, Houston.
Stay safe.
Nicholas, now ask nicely.
Say please. Please,
Please.
Oracle, would you gather your people? If anything, if you guys want to provide security outside of town should something happen.
I have no control over the really, you know it as well. I have, in general, with my...
I don't want this to become a I know. I know. Yes.
Do you think they'd follow me?
Well, hopefully this doesn't take too horribly long. It shouldn't be complicated, but...
I would think the answer would be no, but honestly, I don't even know
Oh,
anymore.
shit. I don't want this to turn ugly, especially not between law departments, for fuck's sake.
Your Honor,
Yes.
could I
Whoa!
speak with you over here? really quickly?
Misfire, that was my apologies.
All right.
Well, I almost had a heart
All
attack.
right, everybody gather up out the front. Everybody out the front, group meeting. That's everybody. People guarding the back door, people inside. We kind of need them all here so we're not yelling everything out.
And I had to fucking come by myself. This is ridiculous.
Just the marshals.
Alright, Redwood. Come here. Come here.
Oh, sorry.
Son of a
Just
shit.
a moment ago, like maybe 15 minutes ago, there was literally nobody here.
Oh, I totally believe you. I'm glad you can see and hear me now.
Yeah,
You see
you
me,
just
Wayne?
actually appeared.
Waiting for Wayne to be able to. So many fucking people.
Yeah.
This was a ghost town the entire time I was waiting. Yes?
Hello there.
Can I help you?
What is going on?
None of your fucking business.
Okay, okay.
Stay here.
Stay. So, because we're expecting some trouble in town, please.
I didn't even know this thing existed.
Yeah. Don't trust majority of them.
No, I've had a couple negative run-ins already.
Alright, all 12 members of the original retinue, on me now! Nassau, you'll be staying behind here in Armadillo to mind the town. Sorry about that. So you fellas can break up. And
Rangers, please stay here. Help Armadillo.
Bring it over here.
Thank you.
What?
So this, we're gonna just so we don't have number issues. It's gonna be in a form. It's gonna be easier to do. Is that okay?
Yeah, I didn't realize it. Didn't realize this would be Grand Central Station.
Yeah, I didn't realize that everybody would show up themselves. So.
And I mean, I kept my employees out of it, so kind of expect the same.
30 minutes ago, this is a ghost town.
Oh, Calgary shows up. Always happens. All right.
In their defense, I was late, so I had to ride all the way from Saint Denis, and I didn't have any boats or anything. I was a big sad.
Hey man.
I wrote here from Answer.
Bella. We're gonna be moving this
God damn it, Penny.
to Fort Mercer due to
Hey.
dust.
Okay.
Alright, everybody, executive command, get on your horses. We're moving out.
Come on, bread with me.
Have fun, fellas.
Vote for no or
Vote for Thomas Oakwood.
Vote for Vladimir Krasinski. Come on now. Vote for change. Vote for Vladimir Krasinski. Come on.
Thank you.
Da, Tavrish.
Alright, is everybody present and accounted for, including the defendant?
Yeah.
Alright,
Go
we're
ahead,
traveling to
Richard.
Fort Mercer. Once we're there, spread yourselves out on the walls, keep an eye on the gates.
Trying to race there, Mrs.
No,
Freeze.
just- Let me get this over with.
Yeah. You can cut up to the left and get up there faster.
Sorry.
To save on fucking dust, flee your horses, everyone. Split yourselves even, 6 front gate, 6 back gate.
Do you want somebody doing the perimeter?
Nah, we got walls. It's good enough to just keep an eye out.
Somebody watch the hillside. They can snipe from there with rolling blocks.
I'm a little offended you even assume that, Dex.
Well, I didn't say you guys. I just said, you know.
Who?
People
Make sure
have
you
missed-
nobody will be coming.
We trust
sit
you,
around
but
the
the thing
table
is,
here, nice
people
and
have a
cozy.
very bad habit of hearing about this and deciding it's a good thing to come and fuck with. So we're not doing this because we're worried about you guys. We're worried about other bad actors within the area.
Fucking horse.
Oh. Can we all see and hear each other okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I can hear everybody.
All right. So I pulled your charges and your last warrant and everything up. And I understand from what Ranger Willie told me that you're basically tired of running. Want to get this over with, which I do appreciate and applaud. And I want to give you the opportunity to speak on your own behalf before any sort of sentencing or recommendations are made. If you would like to speak on your own behalf, if your lawyers would like to present anything, then now will be the time to do that.
If there's any issues.
Oh, was that someone saying there was an issue, or? Okay.
No issues.
Sorry, I misheard.
We are just here acting as legal representatives. She will be giving, I guess, her own opening statement. And then we'll divulge into further information.
And I will say this is a hearing versus a trial.
Okay.
So I'm assuming by turning yourself in, you're aware of the charges that are against you, although it's been, I know, some time.
Mm-hmm. Most of them. It seems to have changed a few times.
Okay, do you want me to go through what I have?
Yes, please.
Okay. This is in combination with the warrant for which you were put on remand, and then your escape. So It ends up being kidnapping ×4, escape from custody, torture ×3, attempted murder of a government official ×3, malice, conspiracy ×2, anarchy, and robbery.
Can I inquire about the robbery charge?
Oh, you can. Let me see if I can find, or if one of the marshals could hand me that report specifically.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna look for it while I do some stuff.
Yeah, I should have it on.
Yeah.
Just. Yeah, we can't see him at all.
While they do that, I guess I can explain myself if that is...
Yeah, go ahead and start while we wait for that.
So, I accept my time in Sisika as something that was necessary, and I found it very hard to stay away from my community and family that I had spent so long building and protecting. It was devastating news to find out from a member outside of my family that 2 of them had gone into comas while I was there, and I was unable to do anything about it. Unable to comfort them. I received hardly any visitors, and the majority of the time I was there alone, utterly and entirely. And so when the opportunity to return to the Commonwealth, to return to my family, presented itself, I took it because I didn't really see an end to what was happening in Sisika.
What made you decide, I'm assuming the health of your family is what made you decide to turn yourself in now versus sooner?
It is. They're struggling and they need me.
Struggling in what way?
Struggling with trust and loyalty and leadership. I would like to point out that the group known as the Blue Mountain Shiners have been relatively inactive for a while now. I think you all have noticed that.
We have, and without too much offense, may I say it has been a welcome period.
No offense taken. We have businesses to run and, well, lives to protect, I guess. And at the moment, that's being threatened. So.
What are your intentions after today?
Just want to be there for them more. My brother was recently tortured by an unknown party, and I was unable to aid in any way because it was in a rather public location.
How did the whole process start, and how long have you been working on this plan to come back? I only heard about it relatively recently, but wondering how long this has been in the works on your side.
Since I was in Sisika, I've been in contact with several lawyers to try and get the trial going quickly. And then I laid low for a very long time after escaping, about 30 days. My lawyers, not these two accompanying me today, but the others have been unable to help me in the past due to varying circumstances. And so I started by just trying to get the attention of the DOJ through legal means. I was unsure about contacting you directly because you have a reputation of, well, not answering telegrams, which I'm sure you're aware of. And I wasn't sure if that was something that I would be, well, allowed to do.
Who besides Willie in law did you reach out to?
No one. I don't really trust anyone else to keep my affairs a secret, clearly. And I asked him to speak with you.
Judge Monahan, I have a statement. Real quick.
Regarding the robbery.
Well, not the robbery, but about talking to other law folks.
I'll take them.
Let me grab this real quick. Double checking where it's at.
Marshall Rex, if you want to just read, do you have that robbery one?
Hold on. Let me check the filing cabinet. I think I might know where it is. Where's the fucking ranger's office around here?
There was a period around the time of your arrest where they redid the filing cabinets. Some stuff is still in the old filing cabinets, unfortunately.
Do you want me to read off the statement for you, Judge?
You can, if you can. Got it.
Mrs. Freed, a statement was put in by an anonymous source. I will not say their name.
Oh, but you do know that it's a name and it's not anonymous.
Well, there is a person, but
okay, understood.
That you were in contact with Josephine Sinner, a known ranger, along with a couple other folks. Could you please explain why you were in contact with Josephine Center?
I don't know what you mean by in contact with.
Don't lie. You do know what I'm meaning.
I telegram her.
Houston.
She's my niece.
I understand that. Then why didn't Josephine come to us? If she knew where you were.
She does not know where I was.
But she was in contact with you.
Yes, via telegram.
Gotcha. Well, in the statement it says that you had met up with her at one point, passing over a person, in which then you were involved in a torture.
What?
My oh my, these are hefty allegations.
This is
Surely
not an
you have
allegation.
some sort of proof with
I do.
this, correct?
I have a whole statement, and then there was a...
I want to be clear.
So statements are just blatant truth? I don't get what you're
Love.
getting at, Mr. Marshall.
Mr. Love, no other charges are being added. I asked Miss Freed a question, who all she in law had contact with, besides Mr. Rader. The only point in reading that statement is we now know she was also in contact with Josephine Sinner. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
From
I'm not
that
going to add
statement.
any more charges. Trust me on
We're
that.
not adding any more charges. But I want you to be aware that there are going to be some questions I ask that I already know the answers to.
I assume as much.
So I am asking you to just be truthful. This is not a trial, so there are going to be no charges added. This is simply to determine how serious you are in this whole turning yourself in, wanting this to be over. Because if you're just going to continually lie to me, this could go two ways. I could be real lenient. I could let you walk out of here a completely free woman. You've already paid your fines. You served 6 days in Sisika, which is more than what the penal code recommends. So I could let you walk if you're honest with me.
Apologies, I just misunderstood what you meant by in contact with.
Okay.
I've met in person with Willie, yes, but I honestly try and stay away from Josephine.
All right. You said you want to go back to your family to help and protect them. As you know, your family has caused a lot of havoc.
Mm-hmm.
What is your plan if you go back and that's going to continue? Are you planning on jumping right in and participating and we end up back here again? Are you planning to step away should that kind of environment be what it is?
I haven't been part of their more, well, as you say, as they cause havoc, I usually am not part of that kind of thing. If I am, it's usually out of surprise or we're caught up in something. I can explain more about it if you want, but, well, I'm not very...
We're right here. Hello. Below you.
I'm not very involved.
Yeah, you have to understand my concern.
I do.
I don't want to have you turn yourself in, us go through this whole process, only for you to end up back in jail.
Right.
That is my biggest concern. And I get nervous when folks go back to the environment that led them here in the first place. I understand their family. I 100% understand your want and your need to protect and help them. But they are also dangerous.
Forgive me if I misremember, but I think everything I've been charged with is, well, of my own volition. It wasn't something that I was told to do or part of.
That was going to be my next question.
Yes, and I deeply regret everything that I've done. It's caused nothing but heartache and loss in my life. I can't really undo these actions.
No, but you can make up for it going forward, which is what I hope is happening. So of your charges, you've been fined for all of them. So that part's done. When we look at time, according to the penal code, the anarchy charge does not have a recommended time. That is dependent on the court, which is kind of why we're here, besides the fact that you were willing to turn yourself in. Without the anarchy charge, it comes out to 1,225 days. You've served that with your time on remand. So for the anarchy and for the time that you were on the run, I will give you the choice in this. You were on the run for 81 days. I'm mathing in my head and my train just derailed.
Since I escaped.
Yep, it's been 81 days. From the 13th of February until yesterday. So we'll say 80 days, just to make the math easier. I will propose this, and your lawyers, by all means, feel free to come back at me. It's fine. 1 month in Siska for every day you were on the run. Or $100 fine for every day. Oh, Mr. Love, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
May we request a sidebar here on the side and go over these options?
You may absolutely.
All right.
If it makes it easier for you, I'll step away so that the three of you don't have to get up.
Thank you.
Can I speak with you, Judge?
Yeah.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can. I'm still moving over here.
Okay.
Just so we can whisper.
She said 100 times 81?
Yeah, that's $8,000.
That's nothing.
Nothing to you?
I mean, I'd rather not, but no, that is fine.
I mean, would you rather spend an entire month in Sisica?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Fucking money.
From what you discussed in our private sessions, you really don't want to go back there. I'd say for the moment being, I don't know. It would take some sort of sidebar with the judge himself, see if we can lower that price. But $8,000 for your freedom doesn't sound like a bad start. But I definitely don't think we should take it.
I feel like there's something else they're not mentioning though.
I feel like there's definitely something else that they haven't mentioned yet.
Yeah.
But as far as I mean, from obviously my communication with the judge said that there was going to be more stuff added. She seems adamant that there's not right now, and maybe that is because of some discussion that they had. But if we're just talking about because we're already here, so we'll have that trap sprung on us in a second. But there might be a little room to argue, considering that the extenuating circumstances you left on were family medical needs that you had to attend to, and people were not communicating with you on. There may be a little bit of room to argue, but I'm not sure, other than pulling on heartstrings.
I will trust in you guys to do that.
Okay. And then when they do spring whatever it is as the second phase on us, we'll have to figure out that on the fly.
Damage control, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could definitely do something like that. I'm trying to go through every scenario in my head right now and how these proceedings will end, and I think cooperation will probably be our best bet for the moment being. Obviously, as you go on and pay your fines or pay what's due to the courts, we can argue the next set of charges because I definitely feel they're trying to spring something. They're just kind of waiting for you to step in. So, moving forward, watch your vocabulary. Watch the way you say things. You know, try not to be so brash and all that. Be more empathetic.
Okay.
Be more decisive in your verbiage. You know.
Okay, I thought I was already doing that.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. It's
Okay.
just there's a few things you've said that just they're a bit concerning, but we will go on about that later on.
Okay. Later. I don't know what that would have been.
So do you?
We will speak about it later.
Okay.
For the sidebar with the judge, then do we want to push for arguing that then? Wayne, what's your opinion on that?
She's given us plenty of leeway. She obviously hasn't arrested Miss Freed here yet. Obviously, we want to avoid that at all costs. So we will request a sidebar. We will ask if the fine can go a bit lower. We'll pull on her, her heartstrings, and then we'll see if we can get it lowered.
I'll be paying the other 3 that I haven't paid yet as well. You can assure her of that.
So 11 in total?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like me to go grab them?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I'm at a party.
Hell,
Guys ready?
We are. If you'd like to discuss.
Yeah. All right, throw it at me. What you got?
Okay. So at this moment, Miss Free does have other fines that she's willing to pay as well on her ledger at the current moment, which would round it out to 11.
Yeah, I think her ledger, when I looked, she has 1,900 of current unpaid fines. So.
Oh, 1,900? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Then, yeah, that could be paid off as well.
Yep. Yeah, this would be on top of that 1,900. So she'd be at a total of what?
9, almost 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 if we're using zeros. Yeah, it'd be $9,900 total fines. And I would give some leeway in that payment. I would give you a week before, any bounties or warrants or anything goes out for unpaid fines. If you got caught for speeding through town and they look and see that you got $9,000 in fines, they can't, arrest you for that during that week time.
Appreciate it.
I know with your connections, I'm sure, even though they've been quiet, I'm sure money is still not an issue. The day Apollo dropped 30 grand at my feet without blinking, I knew that money was not usually a struggle for the Shiners, so.
That was definitely a him decision.
Yeah, well, when isn't it? But yes, it would be around $10,000 in fines total.
Yeah, I mean, to that we can honestly at that point, we won't try to fight that at all. I mean, she'll pay it.
Okay. So you'd rather go for the fines versus the time?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll add an $8,000 fine to your ledger. I will say a probation period of 60 days.
Of course.
Any arrest, I'm not going to include misdemeanors. So it has to be a minor felony or higher. You'll end up back in Siska. I won't remand you unless you really go big and do something or get involved in something really stupid. What I will say for the next 60 days, anytime you're arrested for a misdemeanor or a minor felony or higher, your times and fines will be tripled.
Okay.
I will not send you back. A lot of times when I do these parole parameters, it's you're remanded.
Right.
No questions. But in your case, I'm not going to do the remand. The time you spend in Siska and the money you spend on fines is going to be up to you.
I appreciate that.
So
we'll keep it in mind.
I will send that out to law enforcement. So just so we're all aware, next 60 days, any arrest, minor felony or higher, fines and times are tripled. You have 1 week to pay an additional $8,000 fine. Your total fines per your ledger will be $9,900. And you will be let go with time served as a current.
Thank you.
Those are agreeable terms.
All right. Then I think we can say we're done here. And hopefully, Miss Freed, I don't see you anytime soon. At least not in this setting.
Predicament, yes. Well, I appreciate
don't you worry, Judge. We will keep a close eye on her and make sure she does nothing illegal.
Well, just, keep it below a 15 clip clop, okay?
All right. I appreciate you making the effort out to see me. To speak
I
with me.
appreciate you keeping your end of your word.
Always.
All right. I think we're done here, fellas and ma'ams and ladies.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And again, I appreciate both of your attorney's time as well, and Mr. Love for meeting with me earlier in the week.
Of course.
All right. Let's get out of this godforsaken, sand-infested hellhole.
Amen.
Sorry, no offense. I know you were down here.
Why armadillo, guys? Jesus Christ.
Because she was hiding in Mexico.
No.
No.
I just told everyone that.
I know.
In Ansburg the whole time.
Why are we
from there either?
Why?
Speak up.
What in the hell? What?
Not what I
in
heard,
the
Rosita.
Absolute hell.
I know y'all have known about that for a while now.
I'm not going out there.
Why? What's wrong? Oh, what the fuck?
They're half naked.
It's fucking.
Oh my
You guys
god.
put some clothes on. You're making petty.
Penny, have you been up to Ansburg recently?
Wait, what?
Have you been up to Ansburg recently?
I try not to.
Oh. Well, might I offer this to you? It's Ansburg.
Oh my god. Houston!
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's
What
a
is
marshal
this?
also joining
Houston!
Blue
Professionalism.
It's very pretty.
Jesus.
It's a mixture of honey, blueberries. I'm not really sure what else Duke puts in it. Raspberries.
It's very delicious. I just had it the first time recently.
I go very few places alone these days, so if I don't have a babysitter, I don't get far out of Blackwater.
Oh.
Thank you to Bryce. This is a favorite of mine. They sell it up in Ansburg.
They have gators in Annisburg? Or do they go down to St. Denis and get them?
We go down and hunt them.
Oh, which one was
Jesus.
that?
Well, you can't go wrong with anything covered in cheese.
Right? And a personal favorite of mine.
Very good. Well, thank you.
Yeah, a lot of stuff my family knows how to cook is all gators in some way or another.
Well, squirrel and possum stew ain't bad.
We just live in the bayou, so they're plentiful.
Fair enough. Work with what you got.
Exactly. All our houses are out there.
Gator's not bad. I've had it grilled up before, but I've not had it covered in cheese. But I don't know. It can't possibly be any worse.
It can be gamey, but the cheese and the spices, they do everything for it.
Mm-hmm. Where I grew up back in Minnesota, at the state fair was the place you would go to get all the weird food, and everything's on a stick, right? Everything. It's all on a stick, and it's all fried to shit. And one place had gator bites, and I had me a stick of gator on a dare, and it was actually very pleasant. I mean, you had to work at it.
Yeah.
You were chewing it for a while, but it wasn't bad.
Nah, there's tons of way to prepare that stuff.
If you start going through a list like a certain book of shrimp on how to prepare gator, I might die.
No, I'm actually not the cook in the family, so you know, I just see how it's prepared. I can't actually list it all. But I mean, we eat a lot of it.
It's not bad.
Yeah, if
Can't
we could just
complain.
find a use for the skin and all the extra parts that get left over, you know, maybe a stew or something. We'll see.
Well, hello
Yeah.
everyone. I just noticed you all there.
Oh Jesus!
How
Been
are you
really
all
into
doing?
that cigarette, huh?
Yeah, I'm sitting over here, thinking.
Well, Miss Freed, if you find yourself in a predicament or in need of any kind of assistance, by all means, reach out and I'll see what I can do.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Like I said, if I'm willing to do what I can to make sure that you don't end up in this situation again.
It was a lot of fuckery from the start, honestly.
It's how things like this seem to start out.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games until people start losing body parts.
But at least we're at the
Yeah.
end of the ordeal.
I hope.
Definitely.
Keep this
What?
behind us and move forward as intended.
That's the goal. Oh my god, I got like humid titties. I don't like it in the desert.
So, how did it all turn out, huh?
Well, she's gonna be a little lighter in the pocketbook, but she's out of here.
You better go out there, Bella, and find your niece before she shoots a lawman over thinking someone's gonna hurt you.
Is she freaking out?
Yeah, she's absolutely freaking out. Yeah.
Man.
I think the only reason she didn't shoot a lawman is because I was allowed in.
It's really hard to keep her at arm's length.
Yeah, it is. It's very difficult. To
Well,
control
go
her
out
at
and give her a
times.
hug and everything and tell her it's okay.
But yes, thank you again, Penny.
Absolutely.
And it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you as well.
I'm sorry that our correspondence was a little bit frantic. I was just trying to search for solutions at the time.
No, absolutely. And
Yeah, Olivia's
my
a good one.
apologies if the telegrams are a bit long. I've had a couple of days where I've been stuck in bed and haven't been able to get to my telegram box and this, that, and the other, and the world is always on fire.
Yeah, no worries. It happens. But nice meeting you, as I said.
You too.
At this point, Alexi's half metal anyway. He'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Well, the way they described it, I expected her to actually be out here.
She is.
Hiding
there.
somewhere? Oh, she is hiding somewhere.
Come on, girlie, let's go celebrate.